When do you know if it's the right thing to do to give someone on the street some money? When you talk to them. Now today, on day 122, I got to hear some great live music in the Sunnyside Container Art Triangle, and I got pulled there by the drums, and of course met some wonderful people there. But the real conversation that I'd like to reference for today is with a woman who I'll call Jane. And that's not really her name, but I'm going to call her Jane just out of privacy. She's one of these people who I've walked past not less than a dozen times going to the grocery store by my house. And I've said hello, and she's smiled and said hello, but I've never had a conversation with her. And so tonight I stopped and I had a conversation with her. And what's significant about that is that I got to hear her story. And I don't give change to people on the street often. I do sometimes. It's not really structured. It's just if I'm feeling it, or if the person is quite courteous, my pleasure. And if I happen to have some change or some money at the time. Anyhow, tonight I took the time to sit down and speak with her, and I had asked her on my way to the store, I was like, could I get you anything from the store? Because I actually wasn't even sure if she was really asking for money or not. She just looked tired, and she was sort of sitting there. And anyhow, so I brought her some food, and I sat down and spoke with her, and she told me her story. Without getting into all of the details, I'll just say that this person has had a streak of really bad luck and needs to get out to the East Coast again to be reconnected with her daughter. And she's currently staying in a shelter, and she feels embarrassed and ashamed that she needs to ask for money on the street, but that's what she's willing to do. I quickly told this to my roommate and to a friend who I had over, and we went over and they both happily gave her a little bit of money. She said she needed $87 more to get her bus ticket across the country. And I thought, well, maybe I could do some busking this weekend. I could do some juggling to raise some money on your behalf and present you with some money on Monday to help you get that ticket. And she kindly said, well, that'd be great, lovely if you want to, but I might be gone by then, because she's probably going to raise the money by then. And she said, if you do that and you can't find me at the shelter, then would you mind donating that to the Cancer Society? And of course I wouldn't mind donating that money to the Cancer Society. But anyhow, I've decided not to go busking this weekend to raise this money. Rather, I decided to create this video to suggest to anybody who might be in the Sunnyside area, who sees a woman who looks like she might be in her 40s or early 40s or mid 40s, to either sit down and speak with her for a minute and hear her sincere story, or to offer her some change or a couple of bucks, and to help expedite that ticket purchase of hers that she so dearly needs. I'm just using the power of social media to see if this has any impact. Even if someone could bring her $5 more tomorrow, I think that would be impactful, because I think that she will raise this money this weekend without much help from me. But I still thought I'd put it out there, and it's made me look at this Talk to More People thing I'm doing from a different perspective, in how, wow, geez, over the next 2/3 of a year, I might have the opportunity to help a lot of people in different ways by putting a voice on certain issues and certain things. And so we'll give that a little try this weekend, and we'll see what happens. So that's it for me on day 122 of Talk to More People. I'm Tony Esteves, and I hope you enjoyed the juggling, and I hope you meet Jane, I believe that's the name I gave her, sometime this weekend here in Sunnyside. Thank you.